And today's report is about specific safety procedures in place for a school emergency. We now go to Noah for more information.
I spent a morning with a district representative to figure out how students should respond to a worst-case scenario.
The reality is that you're far safer in a school than you are in many other places.
Brad Mansfield is Leander ISD's Senior Executive Director of Student Services. Anything and everything involved with safety falls to him. Mansfield went through the district's lockdown policy with us and dived into some information that students may not be fully aware of.
There has never been, in recent school shootings, there's never been a shooter who has entered through a locked door. Once they've gotten into the school, they've all been unlocked doors. So if the teacher needs to lock the door, if it isn't already locked, and then you guys huddle out of sight. And the other thing that's specific in there is cover your head and chest. And if the situation changes, the teacher does have the opportunity to evacuate. They do have that. But if they don't know and they're not absolutely sure, and also get away from windows. If they don't know and they're not sure, then you don't want to evacuate. You want to stay behind a locked door.
While you may already know that part of the procedure, Mansfield went into a few aspects of what to do in a lockdown if a worst-case scenario comes up.
It says in our policy, teachers can barricade doors. So you can pile up desks right here and keep people from coming in. Our doors open out, okay, and so it's harder to push in. But if they somehow were able to get that door open, they would have to fight through all this. And typically what they want to do, because they know they don't have a lot of time, is they want to find an easy target. So the harder you make it to get into a room and the harder it is to make you a target, the easier. If you know that it's way over there and it's happening at in the ag barn and the teacher is sure of that and they know that, then certainly if you can get out this door or that window, get out.
Mansfield wants to reassure students and staff that these are all indeed worst-case scenarios. But what if you become face-to-face with that worst-case scenario?
And in a situation that if there was a person that was in front of you and causing harm, danger, or threatening, even an active shooter, you have the option to fight. You do have the option to fight. I mean, that's just common sense. But I mean, when you're put in a situation like that, the best thing to do is get behind a locked door or get out of the building.
Run, hide, fight is another procedure when it comes to responding to active shooter situations that is becoming more widely used around the country. The specifics of the procedure, which are similar to what Leander ISD has in their lockdown policy, come from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The first option the department advises people take is running. They say people should have an escape route and plan in mind, leave their belongings behind, and keep their hands visible. But if running isn't an option, it's recommended you hide. The department says people should stay out of the shooter's view, block entry to their hiding place, lock the doors, and silence their devices. Finally, if neither of those are options and your life is in imminent danger, Homeland Security says to fight. Fighting should be a last resort. This could include trying to incapacitate the shooter in any way, acting with physical aggression, or throwing things at the shooter. Another well-known phrase is, if you see something, say something, and Mansfield wants students to speak out if they see something out of the ordinary around campus.
And if you're on campus and you see someone who is suspicious, report it. A person who's not a student, even if they're not threatening anybody. If they're not a student here and you know that they're not a student and maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be, go report it. I mean, you see something, say something, always.
If you want to get more involved with school safety, talk to School Resource Officer David Rodriguez to find out more. And if you need to say something, you can go directly to a staff member or to an administrator. You can also utilize Leander ISD's anonymous alert system. We've tweeted out a link on our account at CPHS News for you to bookmark. If the threat is imminent, call 911. With CPHS News, I'm Noah Tor. Hey guys, Noah Tor here. If you enjoyed that video, make sure to smash that like button. And if you enjoy our content and love all things CPHS, make sure to subscribe. Remember, to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.